Can I get a witness? They have no love in their heart for God. And they have no thankfulness to Him for the bread of life. Can I get a witness? Yeah, there are many things which are good in themselves, but may not be good for us as individuals. Can I get a witness? I heard somebody say everything that looks good is not always good for you. Is that right? Material wealth is good, but upon obtaining it, some have become spiritually bankrupt. Can I get a witness? But for the rich farmer in the Bible had so much of it, he had so much goods to store up for many years until he didn't stop to realize the fact that he didn't have the years to go along with what he had. Can I get a witness? For his body was fat, but his soul was lean. Can I get a witness? Yeah, physical fitness is good. Jenny Craig and Jack LaLanne and Bally's Health Spa is all good. But there's such a thing as being too macho for the Lord. Can I get a witness? This can be seen of Samson. He was too strong. He was a strong man. In fact, he was so strong until he forgot about God. Can I get a witness? All he thought he had to do at any time was just rise up and shake himself and go out and destroy whatever enemy there was to be destroyed. But you see, one day he got up laying his head on the wrong lap. You understand? And when he woke up, he shook himself and risked not that the Spirit of the Lord departed from him. Can I get a witness? Well, here in our text, God sent dissatisfaction and disgust among the children of Israel. For after eating freely of the quails that had been ordered on their menu for a full month, the food became loathsome to them. Can I get a witness? So much until they began to suffer new afflictions and strange miseries. They had been accustomed to many kinds of sufferings and illnesses before, but their sufferings was something different that they could not even describe. Can I get a witness? Can you imagine eating meat after asking the Lord, tell the Lord, I don't want this bread that you're blessing me with, even though you're the bread of life, and I should refer to you as the bread of life, but I don't want this bread that you're blessing me with. I want something more. I want meat. Can I get a witness? I want, and that's going contrary to what the Lord is already doing for you. Can I get a witness? You ought to be satisfied with your blessing. Can I get a witness? Because they couldn't take it anymore from God. They couldn't take no for an answer. Can I get a witness? Couldn't take no for an answer. You know, there are many things that may be good for us at one time under certain conditions that may not be good to us under other conditions. Can I get a witness? Yeah. Pork food may be all right for one and real good health, but when the blood pressure starts to rise, this same food could also be detrimental and bad for one. Can I get a witness? On the other hand, when our foreparents were slaves, pork was all that were given to them to eat. Those can I get a witness? Those ham hocks and chitlins and pig feet, pig ears, you know what I'm talking about. That's all that they had. That's all that was left from the slave owner was waste that the slave owner would throw away. Can I get a witness? But then those slaves knew how to fix up the leftovers. And now those leftovers have become delicious southern delicacies even of today. Can I get a witness? Yeah, and now the descendants of those masters realized what they could have had then. Can I get a witness? Yeah, the Israelites desired flesh while in the wilderness. This meat might have been good for them after having arrived in the land of Canaan, but they should have been satisfied in the wilderness with just bread when God was blessing them. Can I get a witness? Yeah, because it was divinely prepared for God in the bakery of heaven. Can I get a witness? Yeah, and they didn't even know what the name of it was. You see, they were eating bread, but they didn't even know the name of it. Can I get a witness? They said manna, and manna means, what is this? In other words, for 40 years, they were eating something that they didn't even know the name of what they were eating. You see? But the Lord would you know, sometimes the most fervent prayers to God are answered, and the reply comes back, no. Yeah, when we pray in faith and when we pray in passion, we don't want the Lord to say no. Can I get a witness? But when I'm here to tell you, without a doubt, when God says no, it's for the best. Can I get a witness? Whenever we pray to God out of selfish hearts, the answer will always be no. Is that right? And it's not for us to question the Lord on what he does. You see, our will is not God's will. But God's way ought to be our way. Can I get a witness? Yeah, we may not like it at the time when the things that he may suggest or call us to do, but if it's God that tells us to do it, do it. Can I get a witness? Do it anyway. Is that right? Do it anyway, because there's a blessing behind the doing. Can I get a witness? Don't question the Lord if it says no, because sometimes that's a selfish request. Is that right? Is that right? You see, sometimes the Lord will take people away from us that are in pain, and sometimes in our selfishness, sometimes in the sense of wanting the person to be with us, realizing that they are in pain just to be with us. Is that right? Yeah, but sometimes you got to say, Lord, not my will, but thine will be done, because God knows what's best. Is that right? And the Lord, he sees and he knows what's best for the other person. Is that right? Yeah. And this time Moses is feeling sorry for the Israelites. He's complaining and saying, Lord, why did you give me all of these people? They're doing nothing but complaining. They've been eating bread for 40 years. And you said we were going to go to the promised land. And here we are in the wilderness just wandering around. And all I'm hearing is nothing but complaints. Can I get a witness? And God, you led them by a pillar of cloud by day and a pillar of fire by night. But this time Moses is feeling sorry for them. Can I get a witness? And God had fed them when they were hungry and opened up rocks and caused water to run down like rivers in dry places that might have water to drink when they were thirsty. Can I get a witness? Because God will be bread when you're hungry and water when you're thirsty. Can I get a witness? It doesn't say anything about God will be meat for you when he'll bless you with bread. Can I get a witness? But you ought to thank the Lord if you're asking for meat and God says, well, I'm not ready to give you any meat yet. You still got some growing to do. You still got some growing to do because you're still young in the Lord. Can I get a witness? You still a baby and you are still being fed baby food. You're not ready to be have meat yet. Can I get a witness? You got to drink your milk a little while longer. Can I get a witness? You got to eat your bread a little while longer.